Well, since the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series last race, you've had a couple busy weeks in your life. So we appreciate you joining us. But I do have to ask, are you running on a little bit less sleep than maybe you were a few weeks ago?
Most definitely. It's the first couple nights were definitely rough, but over the past week or so, she's been pretty good at sleeping. So I think we're up to every 4 hours she's sleeping now instead of every 20, 30 minutes. So we're on the right track.
That is progress. So again, thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and go questions. Friendly reminder, if you have a question, raise your hand within the Zoom platform or send us a note in the chat. We'll monitor that area as well. And to kick us off with questions here, we're going to go with Anton with ASN Motorsports. Go ahead, Anton.
Thanks, Amanda. Good morning, John Hunter. You've had 5 races already with Kyle Busch Motorsports. What is the special thing you find inside the organization, and how is the experience inside the team going on right now?
I'm really enjoying being here at Kyle Busch Motorsports and being a part of the whole TRD Toyota program. I feel like Kyle has definitely assembled a great team around me with crew chief Eric Phillips and all of our guys that work on this Ford team and all the guys here at Kyle Busch and Rowdy Manufacturing and everything else. I feel like everyone here is on the same page of wanting to win races. And it's pretty cool that KBM has been able to win 3 of those 5 races this year, including one with myself. So hopefully we can get back to victory lane this weekend. I like the whole dynamic. Everyone's working together. We're continuing to try and progress and come up with new ideas to get better every single week. So we're all on track for our hashtag here for wins, and we're going to continue to try and lead as many laps and win as many stages and races as we possibly can.
Thank you. Wishing you all the best for this weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take our next question from Bob Pockris. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, I was just curious, how much has your life changed in the last 2 weeks, and how has that? Do you think that experience has affected you?
Yeah, Bob. I feel like the whole experience has definitely changed my outlook on a few things. I know Bristol was rough for us, but when you have the birth of your daughter, it kind of changes the perspective on things and makes you appreciate different things in life more than others. And I'm very appreciative of the opportunity I have to be able to race every single week in the NASCAR Camp World Truck Series with a great opportunity, great team, great sponsors. I feel like sleep is definitely underrated before having a child. So that's definitely different. But overall, it's been an amazing experience being able to bring Aspen into the world with Taylor and kind of just enjoy life. Having these last 2 weekends off has been nice, being able to spend time at home and kind of get her in a routine with Taylor and Taylor recovered and everything else. So I've enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to it. Aspen is actually making her first trip to Richmond this weekend to the racetrack. So hopefully we can take her to victory lane. That would be really special.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Claire B. Lane. Go ahead, Claire. Claire, can you hear us?
Okay, when you think of rolling ahead, with your family now, what are the challenges that poses? I know lots of drivers have had kids and it hasn't changed them at all, but it does require kind of putting one thing in a box and then putting the racing in a box and figuring out how to balance it.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a balance act there for sure. I feel like still being able to be here at the shop like I am today, talking to the guys, figuring out our Richmond setup, still being able to go to sim, still training on a daily basis. I feel like that part of life hasn't changed. I'm still here to do a job. I'm still here to try and go win races and put all of my effort in and preparation in. It's just more scheduled out now, I would say. There's different things and within the schedule that different time slots that have moved around and kind of those things. So priorities definitely shift sometimes from what they may have in the past, but overall it's still on track of having a family and being there for Taylor and Aspen and enjoying the dad life, but still being a race car driver every single week and weekend, and doing everything that I can to be prepared to try and go win races and perform at my optimum level.
And do you look back at what your dad did now and appreciate more what he did when you were a tyke running around the track and he's trying to control you and he's trying to get his racing done?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely changes the perspective on that for sure. I mean, I give props to any dad, any mom that is able to balance all those things. And it's definitely tough. It's tougher than I thought it was going to be. So I'm still trying to get in the hang of things and figure every little detail out. But I feel like that's never going to happen, figuring every detail out. So just go with the flow and have fun with it all.
Wise advice. Good luck and congratulations, right?
Thank you.
All right, our next question will come from Lee Spencer. Go ahead, Lee.
Thank you, and congratulations, JH. I'm happy for you. How has your mentality changed being at KBM? Because you know every time you go to the racetrack, you have a chance to win. And it's not that you haven't in the past, but I mean, the equipment is just like, you know, primo. And I just wonder, does it jack up your confidence at all, knowing that you're going to the track and you're not coming from a place of being behind when you get there?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like it's nice to know that you are on track to have a shot to win every single week. I mean, every week that we've showed up this year, we've been fast, we've run up front, we've led laps, we've won stages, we've been in contention. So I definitely feel like the confidence is up. I know, or I feel I know what my capabilities are, what I feel like I can do behind the wheel of a race car. And I know the equipment is up to par, up to standard, definitely on the right track to continue to get better all year as well here at Kyle Busch Motorsports. So it's props to Kyle, props to all the guys here at the shop that continue to work, everyone at Toyota and TRD for putting in a lot of effort and giving us everything that we need to succeed, from resources to information to being able to study stuff through the week that we may not have studied in the past. So I definitely feel like there's a lot of key elements that go into it, and the confidence is definitely high. I feel like it'll continue that way. I mean, after the dirt deal at Bristol, I was pretty frustrated. I was pretty down about not finishing well or not finishing the race at all. But you're going to have that in big time auto racing. So hopefully we can rebound this weekend at Richmond at a short track that I really enjoy. So just have to focus on the positives, take the negatives with the positives, but we're in it for the long haul. We know that we can't win every single week. We definitely want to, but in the end, we're here to win as many races as possible and be there come Phoenix for the championship. And we want to be the champions at the end of the year.
And yesterday, Jennifer Jo Cobb announced that she was going to make her Cup debut. And despite her years and years and years of experience, you know, in racing, how huge of a jump is that, even at a place like Talladega, where, you know, there's so much luck that comes into play?
Hang on, it's going to be fun.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, our next question is going to come from Ashley McCubbin. Go ahead, Ashley.
Thanks, Amanda. John, thanks for your time today. A lot of drivers don't have the experience that you do at Richmond Raceway when it comes to the truck series. How beneficial do you feel that extra experience will be for you this weekend?
I think that the knowledge of Richmond is definitely going to be beneficial. I've never been there in a truck. I think Matt Grafton is one of the only guys left in the series that's been there in a truck before they went back last year. So it's going to be a new experience for me. I've never driven anything at Richmond Raceway with downforce before. It's always been low downforce with the Xfinity car and Cup car. So it's just one of those things that I'm going to have to adjust to, and I feel like I'll be able to adjust well. I know that Eric and all the guys are going to have our number 4 Safeway Toyota Tundra tuned up. So hopefully we can go get the job done.
and in the time that you did spend at Richmond though with the Cup Series, what's the secret to getting around there?
I can't tell you the secret to getting around there. I still feel like I don't exactly know exactly what the secret is to getting around there, but hopefully I can lean on boss man Kyle for some advice and tips and whatnot. He has more laps than I think any of us combined around that place. So he's going to be tough to beat this weekend, but just experience knowing kind of how the track changes. It's a day race this year compared to a night race last year. So that's going to change the track conditions a lot. The track is going to continue to change through the day. Sun, clouds. Richmond is one of those places that changes consistently and unpredictably. So it's going to be trying to keep up with your truck, trying to keep up with the racetrack, running your own race, not killing your tires. Tires fall off really big there. So it's going to come down to who can save the most and have the right adjustments in at the end of the day.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
All right, Dustin Long, do you have one follow-up question?
Yes, John, I'm just curious, having gone through last year's experience in Cup, and obviously a very difficult rookie season with no practice for most of the year, really literally being thrown to the wolves. When you move back to Cup at some point, what do you feel like that you will have a better understanding of, having gone through that experience last year, regardless of all the experience you gain in trucks and or whatever in between, but just having that experience last year, that how much of a jump is it from Cup to the other circuits?
It's a huge jump. From going from the Truck Series to the Xfinity Series, I feel like it's one jump, and then going from the Xfinity Series to the Cup Series, I feel like it's 2 or 3 jumps. I feel like as a rookie coming into the Cup Series, you don't know what you don't know. There's so much that is unexpected. Cars drive completely different. Races are way longer. Trying to manage your race, and with no practice last year, it was tough to try and figure out what your car needed balance wise. And there's so many different games that you can play with your bodies and everything else on a weekly basis in the Cup Series, with the high downforce package, low downforce package, everything else. So it's a lot to adjust to. I felt like my experience was really good last year. We had some really great runs, had some not so great runs, but kind of up and down rookie year. I feel like experience is key. Getting laps underneath your belt, learning about the cars, learning about the series, what drivers are going to race you harder than others. Restarts are absolutely insane in the Cup Series compared to the other series, I feel like. So I feel like overall it's just harder. There's 40 guys that are in the Cup Series for a reason, and they're 40 of the best guys that are there every single week. And I mean, you're racing just as hard to run 25th as you are for the win, if not harder. So there's a lot to take away. There's a lot of racing skills, a lot of motor skills, I feel like, to take away. Pit road is crucial. Everything is just enhanced from the other series, and you have to be on your A game from the time that you show up. You can't make mistakes. Normally when you make mistakes, it pretty much ruins your day. So you just have to be on your A game, not make those mistakes, and show up with a great team, great car, and be able to know what you need to adjust on it throughout the race to continue to get it better with how much the track changes, temp changes, tires, everything else.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Well, John Hunter, thank you so much again for joining us. We wish you the best of luck this weekend in Richmond.
Thank you. I appreciate it.